College sports is fun, but it's a bit of a mess. Every year, coaches and schools are complaining a bit about the chaos of things like the transfer portal and the apparent endless push to make these giant mega conferences. And the big schools coming in with the deep pockets and scooping up all the talent. So we've seen that happen year after year. They've been begging for anything to try and bring some calm to college sports. We're starting to see a little bit of movement there. New NCAA rules were passed just this week, and Congress could even get involved before it's all said and done. To get a better sense of what's going on and where we stand right now, I took a trip to Murph's Turph. Murph, what's up, buddy?
Hey, Dan, how are you?
So, good. It seems like the NCAA is finally trying to regain a little bit of control over the Wild West of college sports.
Yeah, they've passed the new age-based rules that say your 5-year clock starts when you enroll in college or when you turn 19, and this, I think, is an effort to stop guys from playing for 7, 8, even 9 years in some cases. We're very familiar with age-based restrictions, right? In youth sports, you're playing on the 10 and under team, the 12 and under team. Well, NCAA says they're 24 and under, and that's going to be the limit on what athletes can do.
What was the pushback to that?
Well, there was a lawsuit, right? This was brought to stop lawsuits, and immediately there was a lawsuit filed by fourth-year guys who aren't being retroactively added to this class, including Seth Trimble. He would be the best example of a player that falls in this category. He has not filed a lawsuit, but he is one of those guys who would have had a 5th year under the new rules, but doesn't have it under the old rules.
So with redshirting kind of going away, that was strategy for a lot of coaches. They would sit certain players, only let them play a certain amount. Is that going to change maybe the way we see lineups and younger players playing in games?
I think particularly in football, it's going to be an issue. You can get guys reps on special teams without worrying about burning a year out. So if you can go be on the field goal block or the punt block team, you can get some reps, maybe save some reps from the star players by giving them to younger players without worrying about burning a year of eligibility. I mean, one of the best examples of this was MJ Morris, right? A starting quarterback for North Carolina State, who said, no, I'm going to redshirt so I can have 3 more years to get paid instead of continuing to play out this season. Well, in the future, that won't be an option for him.
It is a little disappointing, though. I thought I had 4 years left of eligibility. Never played D1 linebacker. The dream is finally gone. Another change that we're starting to see, or a potential change, is with the conferences. What's happening there?
Yeah, well, this is a case of be careful what you wish for. The NCAA and its member schools have been lobbying Congress for years to give some antitrust exemptions, to put in some rules around transfers and NIL and revenue sharing, things like that. Well, Congress, when they got their hands involved, said, you know what, we don't like these conferences getting bigger and bigger and bigger and leaving our schools that we represent out. So as part of this Protect College Sports Act, they've included some provisions that would stop the SEC, the Big Ten, the ACC, and the Big 12 from expanding and realigning and poaching members from their conferences and others. And so this is a major issue. The SEC and the Big Ten are not in favor of this. And instead of stopping conference realignment, what this bill may do is put a shot clock on realignment. And anyone who wants to change conferences may have to act even faster to get out of the league that they're in, because this bill may be coming down the pike.
When does that shot clock expire?
Well, July 1st is the date where teams usually have to notify their conference that they're leaving. And with this bill looming, it'll be interesting to see if anyone feels the need to go ahead and jump and do that.
Boy, oh boy. All right. Thank you, Murph.